I'm here to play Sims. I got kind of sick of forgetting what my Sims were up to and trying to go through pictures that load for hours before I'm able to see them. So I thought, hey, let me just record them and put them on YouTube and I can watch them. So anyway, let's get started. Okay, so this is my Sim family. I guess I could give you a little bit of a rundown of their history since I vaguely remember exactly what happened. Right now, I'm technically on the 5th generation. Most of these Sims right here are the 4th generation, and let's see, a little bit of family history. This one over here, her name is Saffron. She is my current matriarch. She is the heir of the 3rd generation. This is her daughter over here, 4th generation, who is going to be either her or her brother over here, who's going to be my heir, who will kickstart the next generation. So a little bit of a background here. So Saffron is an interesting character. She is the daughter of Alistair and Isaac, who were 2nd generation, obviously. And they fell in love back when they were teenagers. Around that time, that's when they also became vampires. For a while, this whole legacy that I had was going to be just vampires. So Isaac is the heir to my original Sims, which were Logan and Rebecca. So Rebecca and Logan, they were both single parents, and they fell in love, and they had 2 kids together. Those 2 kids I couldn't pick between the 2 of them, so I decided, hey, they're going to both be the heir. So I had them live in a huge mansion that I had built, and I had a mod that allowed like 25 Sims to live in one household. Got kind of chaotic, so I decided to pick one of them. So I kicked Jude out, and I stuck with Isaac. So Isaac had 7 children with her husband. And out of those children, Saffron was the one that I picked because I liked her the most. She was a lot like her mother and had a lot of kids. When she was about 18, this is a really loud music. I don't even know if you can hear me. Anyway, when she was 18, she fell in love with a man named... Actually, I can't remember his name. Alonzo Hacks. They fell in love, and on her 18th birthday, she decided to lose her virginity to him. And she got pregnant from that. And when she told him, he wasn't too happy. He kind of just dumped her right there on the spot. He was a couple years older than her and decided, I just don't want to be tied down with a kid. So she stayed with her parents, she stayed with them for a little while, and raised her son by herself. His name is Ezekiel, as you can see. And Ezekiel was the first of her 6 children. Her parents decided, she's getting older. The kid was about almost 5 by that time, and they were like, we're gonna give you the mansion. We trust you and we love you, and I feel like this house should be yours now. So they moved off to the vampire town to retire, and so she took over the mansion. And for a while, she was single and didn't know exactly how to explore her world until she decided to just jump into it and got into a polyamorous relationship with like 5 different guys, who she all loved. Again, mods, love them. And her first children that she had from that brood of her boyfriends were the twins, which were Malachi and Solomon. At the time, remember, these were vampires, so that's why she's significantly much younger than the father, who is now an elder. So Solomon and Solomon and Malachi, the last name was Logan. They came from a man named Ferrari. And that's these two here. And that's all great and fine until she eventually settled down with one of her 5 boyfriends and married Zaven. Zaven and her got married. She had a daughter with him who she prematurely gave birth to because of stress and just dealing with a lot of things at the time. Her son was going through some troubles. Ezekiel, he was going through some problems at school, and he was skipping all the time, and she was just really stressed, so she ended up giving birth about a month and a half early than she should have. But, the Yara came out pretty okay and all fine and dandy. So her and Zaven moved in with each other in the mansion, a big house that I built, and they had 2 more children. I know I keep going here because I can't remember all the names, but and that is Abraham and Jebediah, and the 2 of them were twins, and they're adorable. They're over here. My little genius Abraham, and my little artistic one over here, Jebediah. They're fun. And then some more complications happened. So her first son moved out as soon as he turned 18. Ezekiel just left. She hadn't known, but he had been getting into drugs, who were introduced to him by his girlfriend, Zendaya. The 2 of them got together back when he was about 16, and it's funny, she's actually the sister of one of her ex-boyfriends, the mom's, Saffron's. And so she, complicated family, she got with Ezekiel and introduced him to drugs because she was a pot dealer in high school. And then they started falling into harder drugs later on. So when he moved out, the 2 of them got into some hardcore drugs. And she got pregnant and had these 2 kids, Kason and Lyric. The kids were about 4 years old, and she was still super drug addict. He was still super drug addict, and she overdosed. It says died by hunger because mods, but she overdosed on drugs. I think it was cocaine. She overdosed and was passed out on the ground. He came home to see the babies crying and over their dead mother. He was flipping out, didn't know what to do, so he called the ambulance. They said she was dead. So he flipped out and dropped off his kids over here, and dropped off his children at his mom's house. He said he couldn't understand, he couldn't handle it, he couldn't figure out what his feelings were, he didn't understand how to deal with any of this, so he basically just, shipped off his kids, these 4-year-old little kids, at his mom's house, their grandmother's house, and just left. No one heard about him, no one knew what was going on for a good 2 or 3 years. They hadn't, heard about him at all. They had no idea. For all she knew, she thought her son might be dead. She was really worried that, he had killed himself, committed suicide on purpose, because he couldn't handle not being with his, I think he had a married wife at the time. So, hold on, is that his ex-wife? technically, because I won't even say because they're not. She's dead. Anyway, yeah. So his father's dead. I didn't even notice that actually. I didn't notice that to begin with. Huh. Okay, cool. That whole side of the family's dead. Anyway, so yeah, he dropped off his children at grandma's house and hadn't been heard haven't been heard from in like 3 years. But recently, last couple months, he's really been trying to clean himself up. He actually went to a 10-step program and you know uh, issued himself into a rehab, and he's really, really trying to clean up his act. He's got a small little studio apartment in the city. He's got a small job. He's trying to really build himself up, and he's trying to be better for his children. In fact, he's already made efforts to become friendly with his children. He's so far just friends with them. My little case in here has some anger issues. I'm going to give him the hot-headed trait when he's a teenager because he's got some anger issues from his father just abandoning him like that. Because their mom was on drugs when she was pregnant, the two of them had come out with a couple of mild disorders. Kaysen has ADHD, and his sister is autistic because of the overabundance of drugs that their mother was doing while she was pregnant. So that's their story. On a more note is her husband, why he's dead, is because, as I said, the whole family were vampires. It was a whole vampire legacy, and they liked being vampires. Until, her husband one day, when she was at work, all the kids were at school, her husband was like, I want to be a vampire, so she turned him into a vampire, and he was at a pool one day, and he was just swimming around, and he forgot that he was like a vampire. And he got out of the pool, and he's like, wow, it's really hot, and before he knew it, he was on fire, and he died right there and there. She came home to his burnt remains by the pool, and she was just like, I can't do this anymore. Living life this long just makes you regret so much, because, what happened with her son and everything. So she made a decision to become human, and all of her kids decided, you know what, we're going to do this with you, Mom. We don't want you to suffer and be alone. We don't want to lose you and have to live on forever without you being there too. So they all decided we're all going to be human too. And it went down the line. Her parents were like, you know what, we're going to be human too. And then her siblings were like, you know what, yeah, we'll be human too. And it was just like this huge line of everyone's like, you know what, forget this. We don't want to be vampires anymore. Let's be human. So that's what happened. So at the moment, technically I'm in the 5th generation, but these kids aren't going to carry on the generations. My Case and the Lyric are going to have jobs and everything, but I'm not really going to deal with them. They're not really part of the legacy that I'm trying to build. So anyway, this is my second mansion that I built. Huge place that I built. Giant place. God, it took me days. 3 or 4 days to finish this thing. Yeah. I won't be playing with pets at the moment because I don't have any room. I guess I could kick out the kids because they're now young adults, but I don't really want to because I really like them, and I kind of want to explore their lives a little bit more. Malachi, he's my little rugged guy. He loves the outdoors. He's a goofball. He works with his hands. He fishes. He woodworks. He has his own shop where he sells some of his woodworking and some of the fish that he catches. And he's just a really, handsy guy who just really likes to build things and rugged and all that stuff. His brother over here is kind of like the opposite. He's a scientist. He just likes things to be all about technology and all about, what he can discover with and what he can analyze and what he can figure out. And Yeah, so I really like those two. I like their personalities. This is Leora. She is a very smart girl. She is studying at the moment for med school. She wants to get into, med school, obviously, and she wants to become a doctor. She wants to give herself to the world and just throw herself into work and to really, really, really help everybody that she can, save as many lives, and just cure as many people from ailments and just all of that. She wants to be, top of the top when it comes to a surgeon. She wants to be super doctor. Um, Saffron at the moment, who is the mother, as you can see, remember they were all vampires, so at the moment she's technically the same age as her sons, but she stopped aging probably around 19. She she's a musician. She has done movie scores, and she's got awards from a lot of the movie scores she's done. Like I said earlier, Jebediah is the artistic type. He wants to be a super painter, like just paint and just create so many creative things. This guy over here wants to be an astronaut. He just wants to explore space and everything around it. Kaysen over here wants to be a cop. He believes that he wants to, his main goal is to stop people from being, not drug addicts, but drug dealers, because he blames the drug dealers who sold drugs to his mom for killing her. And he wants to be able to become a cop and really stop that from happening and just be able to save people from the possibility of overdosing the way his mom did. And then his sister over here doesn't quite sure what she wants to do, but she does know that she wants to help people. And if this Kame had a lawyer career, that's probably what she would be, a lawyer or a judge or something. But we don't have that. So, maybe a politician. Not sure. Haven't decided yet. But anyway, this is my house. It's super big. Um, this is the living room. When you enter the house, you go into. Hold on, I'm all confused now. Hold on, where am I? I'm in the backyard now. Alright, over here is the entrance area. You walk in, it's all, opened area with coats and shoes and everything. You enter into the grand hallway, and I did that. Start practicing. Okay, who cares? Anyway, this is the living room. I like to explore like I'm actually walking through the house. So, just gonna, walk through and, hey, how you doing, Leora? Yeah, you play video games. Over there is the playroom. There's also grand hallway. I don't know if I said that already. Yeah, grand hallway. This is the playroom for kids and just anyone really to come play board games and video games and whatever, just have fun. Over there was the living room. I think I said that. Yeah, like a mural of movies. This grand hallway and everything, and it's the fun areas. Unfortunately, when I do this, it makes it go slow. So I'm just gonna go down this way. Like this. This is the kitchen. I made it myself, obviously. Super ultra modern, trying to make it seem kind of almost futuristic and just really ritzy because they're rich people. They're very rich people. I did very well making them rich. How you doing, Malachi? So and Solomon, are y'all just eating over here, huh? Chatting and eating. Good boys. Anyway, this is the kitchen. Nice place. I will show you the backyard in a minute. Now time to go to the library, which is my favorite part. The library is my favorite because it is, just you go down this hallway of books and there's sitting areas, nice art, and just great places to sit and read. Then over here is my favorite part where you read to the kids. You got board game area and toy box and building blocks and just cool, cute animal decals over there, which I really like from this new expansion pack that I bought. Yeah, over here behind the library is the office. Oh, Kason, good boy. um, so this is where you practice all your skills and piano and organ and violin and painting and singing, boxing, DJing, mostly music because she's a musician. And then I have my wall of guitars, which I always wish that I could actually put guitars on the wall itself or like a shelf of guitars because I just feel like that would be like really cool. But I digress. Anyway, let's get out of here. Alright, now that we can go, now we can do my favorite part. And that is to be like we're actually in the house. Go upstairs, up to this area. And this is the second grand hallway, full of more statues, and this over here, this area over there where you can play piano while people, like guests, come in. Yeah, I like it really a lot. I like it a lot. And then there's some bedrooms over here on the right wing. Is Diora's room. She's my doctor girl. So her bathroom. What are you doing in your sister's room? Naughty, naughty. I think he's just doing dishes, so not really all that naughty. Over here is Kason's room. The boy who has ADHD. And like I said, he's gonna have anger issues when he gets older, and he's got some messy issues as well. His bathroom's quite a mess as well. I mean, God, he's got pots and pans in his bathroom. What is he doing with pots and pans in his bathroom? Ugh. Boys. Anyway. Something happened. Scientific discovery, maybe? I don't know. Anyway. We go in this room, and this is his sister's room. Much more neater, much more tidier. She likes things to be cleaned and organized. She's got a secret bowl of candy. Shh, don't tell anybody. Now we go over to the left wing of the house. And over here, we have the baby's room. I made it myself. This is the nursery. I have babies sleeping, and this is where you snuggle up with the babies. And over here is where the toddlers are. It's where they sleep and play and watch TV. Then over here is their bathroom, and separated it with these things because I thought it was going to be cute. Okay. Why is there a violin? Why do you kids just move things everywhere? Anyway. Now over here is... yes, this is Solomon's room. The scientist boy, or man, now. He has a really nice bedroom, as you can see. Very nice. And scientific. This is his bathroom. All futuristic. His brother's room, his twin brother's room, Malachi, I do believe, is over here. Yep. Mr. Hands-On. Yeah, they're over here chatting in his bathroom. What are you boys talking about? That your brother stinks. Yes, he needs a bath. So, yeah, this is my hands-on boy. Now your sister's joining in. Yes, brother, you stink. Please take a bath. So, yeah, that's that. And then up here are more bedrooms for the children. I've got my other genius boy. This is his room and his bathroom. They all have their own. So, yeah, full of scientific stuff. And then on the opposite side of the roof, which I've made kind of a backyard area with lots of furnishings that you would see in an outside backyard patio. The artistic boy, lots of art stuff, easels and stuff like that. And then the grand master bathroom bedroom area. This is for my matriarch. She has everything you can think of. A little band area over here, beautiful bed, big huge radio, office area over there, nice living room area. She's like a mini apartment with everything except for like a fridge, which I could have had. Never even thought about that, but maybe. This is her bathroom, which her son is messing with. This is her bathtub, and then over here is a jacuzzi for her to, relax and unwind. All these damn kids running around, driving her nuts. Um, yeah, there she is. What's she doing? Gotta pee? You got your own bathroom, girl. And then again, your son's in there. Alright, well, anyway, that's the house. So this is the upstairs backyard type area. And then down here, kind of have like these platform areas where you can just walk around and do yoga and meditate and watch the kids play in the pool, and where they can jump down on these things, and more area over here. Just kind of wanted this area. I just kind of wanted this place to kind of feel like it was a hotel, spa, retreat, resort sort of place where you could throw parties and all sorts of things. So, yeah, that's the house. So, let's start playing. Let's try to actually start playing. I should probably... Eureka, Solomon. So, breakthroughs. You wrote down for... How many breakthroughs are you going through, boy? In the bath? Okay. I mean, you have your ideas when you have your ideas. I'm not gonna judge. No judging from here. I gotta get them to all claim their beds. Claim. You claim that. Okay, so this is your room. Claim. Lyric, this is your room. Claim. And upstairs, I'll get you guys to claim your rooms. Mr. Artist up here. Claim that. No, you claim that. And Saffron, come claim your Grand Master bedroom. This is the biggest room in the house. It's literally like a mini apartment, just without a fridge. So there, everybody's claiming their bathrooms and our bedrooms, and there we go. Oh yeah, the front area has like a little picnic part in the porch area for people to relax on. This is a brand new mansion that I just made and I just moved in to, so unfortunately I accidentally unliked or unfavorited them in the neighborhood categories, so a lot of their trait values or character values are down to 0, except I cheated and brought Yora's back, I think. No, I did not. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Today's her last day of being a teen, but she did have... I'm not lying. She had 100 as that, and then she had 100 as that, and she had 100 of that. I worked hard on that. So I'm not going to let that just disappear. It's her birthday today. She's going to be going into an adult. She had like 60 of that at least. Not that it matters. No, that was 100 as well. And emotional control was at 50, but again, doesn't really matter. She's not going to get anywhere with it. So, yeah. Where you going, girl? It's your last day of high school? You're actually gonna go? Come on, stay home. Yeah, stay home. No. Kids these days. You tell them to skip school and they just don't listen. Oh, she listened. You're stressed. You just went to school for like half a minute. Okay. Alrighty. So, it's her last day as a teenager. She's going through the edge of a breakout. Yeah, I know, everything's stressful. Let's see. I don't need to do that, you don't need to do that. So, what would be the right thing to do? Let's invite your boyfriend over. He's the main reason why I want to make her the heir. You know, actually, no, you're gonna go out with your boyfriend because it's your last day as a teenager. It's the weekend starting. Come on. Go have some fun. Go to a party or something. Go club. He's a vampire. I've got to cure him. Or I can keep him a vampire. They can have half vampire children. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. Anyway, let's see. What can we go? It's early in the morning, so probably... Yeah, coffee? Yeah, let's go. There's Grandma, who's still the same age as Mom. Like I said, they used to be vampires. So, let's go with Wyatt. Wyatt, by the way, is her boyfriend. She's had him... He has been best friends with her brothers, her older half-brothers, for years, since they were toddlers. And then she was born, and they were kids. And she'd always have a crush on him, ever since she was, like, a little kid. And, he's a couple years older than her by, I think, 3 or 4 years. But, you know, when she was 16, you know, the two of them just got together, even though he was already 18. Or 19, I can't remember. But, you know, technically still a teenager. Today is her 18th birthday. She's celebrating becoming an adult by going to a cafe. You're gonna kill your boyfriend. I just realized that I probably just killed him by doing that. Yeah. Probably not the greatest idea. Yawning, yawning, yawning. Anyway, maybe you can sit together in the house or in the cafe? Sit together, hurry, before the guy bursts into flames. Please, you haven't gotten a baby out of him. What are you doing? Walk oh, he left. Of course he did. Blah. I have to cure him. What is wrong with you? I've actually never had a teen walk like this before. Ever. I know what it's coming from. I understand it. It's just like, I'm asking her personally. What is wrong with you? She answered me. She answered me. Okay. Okay. You can't be sad. Are you sad because you're not a kid anymore? She's going home. Ugh. Oh my god. Okay, she stinks now. Okay, great. Go home. Come on. What are you doing? Try to calm down. With what? Just walk so slow. Where are you going? You're talking to yourself in the mirror. I don't know about you, but talking to myself in the mirror doesn't help me. She wasn't able to ever do this when she was a vampire. So, go ahead, you try it. Okay. Got a passport. Blah, 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 blah. You're good. Go home. I feel like having patience for her to slowly walk home, so I'm just gonna go home. Or maybe she could have lunch with her mom. It is her birthday. So maybe the Hare and Hedgehog. Let's go there with Mom. It's her day off today, so we'll go. Yeah, they'll have lunch, you know, hang out, chat about being an adult, thinking about her career, going to med school. Okay. Okay, so what do you think about Kason? Yeah, you should probably get to know him. And in the same breath, you want to kiss your boyfriend. Okay. You want to clean something. Such a mom. Analyze a book. Such a mom. Oh right, you still stink. I mean, should I cheat? I mean, no, you're good. Let's see. Oh, here. Oh, we should probably order something. Make drink? No, that's a drink. Can you order any food? That's odd. I don't know how to use this place. I don't actually know. I don't really go here too often, so. Order something? I can't. Is this right here? This person here? No? Okay then. Let's just sit and chat here. I'll tell you one thing, Saffron's very happy to be human because she was born a vampire. So she likes being human and feeling the sun on her skin that she'd never felt before. Well, she did, but she had the trait where she had like a tough skin, so she didn't really actually feel it. But she really enjoys it. What'd you ask? Oh, crap. This is your last day. You're gonna ruin something. I really want to be friends with someone, but they don't. Saffron is always about manners, so just keep being friendly.
A wink.
Little bitch. Oops. She was almost there anyway. Oops. You don't look at me like that. Whoever might be looking at me like that. She already had these traits up this way, but I accidentally unfavored them. And I thought my custom ages were working. Are they not working? When do you age up? In 10 days. No, they're working. It was just your birthday. Okay. At least I think. Hold on. I'ma check real quick. Anyway, I don't know how to check. Where'd your mom go? You two were supposed to sit. Oh, she's talking to her mom. Or grandma, actually. And now she's chatting with some random guy. Yeah, he's definitely normal looking. Why does everybody look weird? No, not everybody. Having coffee. Why does everybody just keep putting it in the dishwasher? Yes, order food. Did I press drink? I pressed drink. Okay. food for here. Yeah, cannoli, sure, why not? You order food for here. Scone. Never had a scone myself, I don't think. Or cannoli. What are you doing?
Dargo. Chibi.
Okay. Spoiled big potato. Okay. Lunch isn't working too well. Or, yeah, brunch. Oh no, it's lunch now. Coffee. Sure, coffee. Where are you going? Okay. Lunch isn't working too well. Let's go home. Saffron has to go to work in an hour anyway. The new music is pretty nice from the Sims Pets. I quite enjoy it. I gotta go to work soon. My son here doesn't have a job. He, like I said, he owns a shop. So, that's Malachi for you. Again, I do have custom aging from Command Center. I'm just gonna check